We have no desire to have a perpetual foreign troop presence in Iraq.
But some suggest that you are negotiating from a position of weakness. Your government is quite weak, and yet you're entering into this agreement with a U.S. administration that only has a few months to go. Why not wait?
It doesn't matter. The American national interest will continue between this administration and the next. It is going to be the same national interest. From our point of view, it is not a matter of position of strength or position of weakness. It's a matter of the current need for Iraq. Our obligation to our people is to protect their interests. The obligation of the United States government is to protect the interests of the Americans. Where these interests coincide, then we can reach agreement.
But what happens if the next U.S. president essentially says that he or she will not be committed by an agreement entered by their predecessor?
There will be a provision in the agreement for each side, for either side, to terminate it.
Will you be able to terminate it if you choose to?
There will be a provision for us or for the Americans to terminate it. So this is not a...
Without any conditions?
Without any condition. There will, of course, in every agreement, a termination clause is going to be negotiated in a way that will work for both parties. But this is not intended to tie the hands of any future government in Iraq or any future administration in the United States.
If an Iraqi government at some later stage decides it wants the U.S. military presence to stop, how much notice do you need to give them? Can you essentially terminate it there and then?
This is now negotiated. It is not practical to wake up one morning and say to the Americans, today we are terminating, tomorrow morning you have to be out of the country. There are logistical and practical issues. But the policy decision will be available, the policy choice will be available to the Iraqi government, and of course it has to be implementable and practical.
What kind of military base is there going to be for the United States according to this agreement?
A lot of people have been talking about permanent military bases and that this agreement is all about such bases for the future, forever. This agreement is not about permanent military bases. It has no reference whatsoever, and there is no intention on our part to have such bases.
But doesn't the whole notion of military presence mean and suggest that there will be some sort of military base?
No, of course. Now the current military, American military, are operating out of military bases. We're not talking about the bases that they are operating from. We're talking about permanent military bases. This agreement has nothing to do with any permanent military bases.
But you are also saying that this agreement will go on indefinitely unless and until one of the two sides decides to stop it.
It will go for as long as both governments wish it to go. And the choice is with both sides.